Okay, so if you're an F1 fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You tune in for a race, and there they are on the grid, these big, bulky covers wrapped around every single tire. They might just look like dust covers, but trust me, they are one of the most critical pieces of tech in the entire sport. We see them every single race weekend, but what's the big secret? What are they really doing under there? Because it's a whole lot more than just keeping the tires clean. So today, we're going to peel back those covers and get right into the science, the strategy, and yeah, even the controversy behind F1's tire blankets. All right, so first things first, what exactly are these things? Let's break it down. They might look simple, but they are way more sophisticated than you'd think. At its heart, a tire blanket is basically a super high-tech, custom-fitted electric blanket. Inside, it's got this whole complex web of heating elements and sensors, all designed to do one very specific job: get the tires piping hot and up to their perfect operating temperature before the car even moves an inch. And when I say hot, I really mean it. We're talking about heating these massive Pirelli tires to around 100 degrees Celsius. That's 212 degrees Fahrenheit, literally the boiling point of water. They're plugged into generators and can hold that exact temperature for hours, making sure the tires are absolutely perfect for go time. But why? Why go to all this trouble? Why is that extreme heat so important? Well, the answer is all about physics, chemistry, and the incredible science of pure, unadulterated grip. And this right here is the heart of the matter. It's this concept called the performance window. See, unlike the tires on your car at home, which have to work in rain, snow, or sunshine, an F1 tire is a specialist. It's designed to work in one super narrow band of temperatures. And if it's not in that window, it's basically useless. This chart shows you exactly what that means. Just look at the difference. On the left, a cold tire has almost no grip at all. It's ridiculously low. But on the right, a tire that's nice and hot and in its performance window, the grip level is through the roof. We're talking about the difference between a car that feels like it's on rails and one that feels like it's driving on pure ice. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. When an F1 tire is cold, the rubber is stiff, it's brittle, it just can't dig into the asphalt. It has zero grip, which is incredibly dangerous for the drivers. But when you heat it up with a tire blanket, that same rubber becomes soft, pliable, and super sticky, almost like warm chewing gum. And that's what creates the insane grip F1 cars need to take corners at mind-bending speeds. The blankets make them race-ready from the moment the lights go out. Okay, so we've got the safety and the physics down. But this is Formula One, right? Everything, and I mean everything, is also about strategy. These blankets aren't just a safety device, they're a powerful weapon. You see, teams don't just set them to 100 degrees and walk away. Oh no, they are constantly fine-tuning these temperatures to squeeze out every last bit of performance. For race start, maybe they'll cook the rear tires a few degrees hotter to get maximum traction off the line. For qualifying lap, they might heat the fronts more for a sharper turn-in on that first corner. Getting it right can mean a perfect launch. Getting it wrong? You're looking at wheel spin and watching 5 cars fly past you. And all of this brings us to one of the biggest talking points in modern F1. If these things are so crucial for safety and performance, why is everyone talking about banning them? Well, there are really strong arguments on both sides of this. The case for banning them is all about the future of the sport. F1 is pushing hard to be more sustainable, and getting rid of the blankets would save a ton of energy, not to mention reduce the amount of equipment teams have to fly all over the world. But on the other hand, the argument to keep them is just as strong. It's all about safety. Taking them away would mean drivers heading out on cold, slippery tires, leading to really slow, dangerous outlaps, and frankly, a much higher risk of a major accident. So as you can see, Formula One is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's at a critical crossroads, trying to figure out how to be a greener, more sustainable sport without compromising the safety of its drivers. So let's just quickly recap. These blankets are absolutely essential for getting the tires into that magic performance window. They ensure maximum grip right from lap 1, which prevents those dangerous cool tire incidents. They're a huge part of race strategy. And now, they're at the very center of this massive debate in F1 about safety versus sustainability. And that really is the core of it, isn't it? It's a fundamental question about what Formula One wants to be. As the sport continues to evolve, a decision has to be made. So I'll leave you with this to think about. When you're talking about the absolute pinnacle of motorsport, where should the priority be? Safety or sustainability?